Hello and welcome to the Drag Race Report. I'll be your host and correspondent, Venus. And yes, this is another RuPaul's Drag Race review show. So I'm just gonna jump right into it and start talking about some entrance looks. So I liked Ariel Versace. Look at y'all, I wrote down some fucking notes. My favorite entrance look, honestly, I do think was Ariel Versace because obviously I understood the Lizzie McGuire reference immediately. I was obsessed the second she walked in. I think that the worst look was definitely Kahana Montrese. Girl, there was so much wrong with her look. I thought that that wig that she had on looked a mess. It looked like a wig straight out of the bag, and she just pushed the bang forward a little bit. And I thought her proportions were effed. I did not understand what she was trying to go for. I thought that Mercedes Iman Diamond also looked gorgeous. I love the foxtail. I hope it wasn't real fur, or else I do not like it if it was real fur. I thought that, like everybody else, Scarlet Envy definitely looked a little bit iffy in her entrance. I thought that the look itself honestly was cute. I thought the corset was cute. I just think that her hair and makeup were, girl, a hot mess. Like, a hot mess. It looked horrible, to be honest. Okay, that's all I care about. Those are the only things I care about when it comes to the entrance looks. So, moving on to the photo shoot challenge, I just have to say I'm so happy that they're doing a photo shoot challenge. I hope that this means they're going back to the real good old roots of RuPaul's Drag Race. I thought that this premiere was a little bit lackluster, but I think that it gave me a lot of hope, honestly. I was so excited when Raja walked in to surprise whoever the hell Scarlet. She was with Scarlet. And Raja looked amazing. She had the big shoulders and the nice gray hair. I thought Raja looked goddamn amazing. I think Manila, when she walked in and surprised Honey, she obviously took a note from Naomi in the Build Series interview, and she was blonde and white. So she's coming to win, I guess. Season 11, Manila. Oh, I loved Kimora Black when she was there, talking about GMOs. She's so intelligent. We all love Kimora. I thought that out of the actual queen's photos, I think that my favorite was, again, Ariel, even though everyone's favorite queen, Eureka, was in it. I thought that it was a good photo. I thought that they both looked good. I don't know, I just liked Ariel's photo. I really, again, did not like Kahana's photo. I thought that her photo was kind of a disaster. Her and Derek, but looked, no, I did not like it. I also kind of didn't really like Evie during the photo shoot. I thought she was, like, kind of trying too hard, and her, like, in the confessional, it just seemed like a little forced. Like, she was trying way too hard to be, like, you know, the edgy girl. She was just like, me and Adore a crazy match. Like, I don't know, I just thought it was a little too forced. I don't know. I just don't know. I also think that in the photo shoot, Mercedes obviously was kind of a disaster. So Silky Ganache won the photo shoot challenge. Honestly, I thought Mariah, like, outshined Silky in the photo shoot, to be honest. I don't know. I love Mariah. I thought that her fucking hair looked so good. She had a big poof. It looked so good. It looked like she had a firework of hair on her head. I was obsessed. When Silky is assigning the boxes and she chooses peppermint for herself, she talks about how I could eat a lot of peppermints. And RuPaul, I loved RuPaul's reaction. He was just like, oh, okay. So I thought that was funny. Everyone gets assigned their boxes and starts making their costumes. Soju starts talking about how she's never made a dress before. Nina starts talking about how she doesn't know how to sew. Like everyone's saying, girl, you know what show you're going on. You should know what to expect. Season 11, girl. You should know how to sew a little bit. One of the other queens that I'm really loving this season is Honey Davenport. I think that Honey is just very charismatic. I haven't really liked any of her looks outside of what she wore in the reveal, the bee with the wings. Other than that, her looks have been a little okay. Her runway look this episode was, I didn't like it. It was basic, whatever, bye. I'm really liking Honey as a queen. Silky screams attitude check for the third time the episode, which means she probably said it about 3 other times that we didn't see, and nobody says anything. If I was in the room, honestly, I would have been getting pissed off, and I would have went up to her and I would have said, shut the fuck up, bitch, and so, you know. And then good old BJ comes in. BJ stands for being a jokester. I thought that Miley was really funny as her little crew member guy. I thought she did a great job of playing a skeezy, nasty Hollywood producer or whatever. And then, of course, she comes in and gets discovered by Silky Ganache, and Silky gets on her and she starts riding Silky like a wrecking ball, which she is. She is a wrecking ball, so she's owning her truth. Everyone's getting pissed off at Silky, you know. I thought something that I thought was really funny was Miss Sugarcane talking about how Miley is my fave. And I don't know, I chuckled at that because I thought, bitch, you's 40 years old. You ain't watching Disney Channel. You don't know Hannah Montana, girl. Whatever. Okay, so the girls are all finished with their looks, I assume the next day, and they go to do the runways. I thought that, I feel like a lot of people aren't really liking Rue's look. I thought that Rue looked fantastic on the runway. I thought her hair looked great. I want to say as a side note, I feel like the reason her wigs haven't been looking good, I think the styling has been done really well. I just think that RuPaul, this is my theory, I think RuPaul doesn't want to buy wigs by Vanity anymore because she doesn't want to support Courtney Act, so she's been wearing these cheap, hard front, whatever wigs, you know. But that's just my theory. I think that it was very obvious to everybody watching and to the judges and to the other queens that Brooklyn was clearly the winner, and then Aquaria was definitely second, who, let me just say now, I'm obsessed with Aquaria. She is so fucking funny. Her Instagram lives are always hilarious. I love Aquaria. I feel like she's really underrated. Oh, you know what was a very pleasant surprise was Scarlet Envy's look. Compared to her entrance look, Scarlet looked so much better on the runway. I was like honestly surprised she was not in the top. Honestly. Vangie, of course, looked phenomenal. I'm so happy Vangie made it to the second episode. Now, you know, she'll be just riding easy to the rest of the season. I'm feeling it. I hope she does. Oh, girl, I thought that Nina West looked a mess. Nina West was a mess. I thought that her dress was obviously garbage. And I thought that that wig was not good on her, girl. If you're gonna do the width, you need the height as well. Or else you just look disproportioned. I don't know. I did not like Nina West's look. I thought that was also a clear bottom. I think Mercedes, I didn't get Bianca whatsoever from that look. But also I was very confused going into it. I was thinking that they had to like do a costume inspired by the queen, not just use those materials to do a normal costume that they would wear. So the whole time I was like, that doesn't look anything like what Laganja would wear. That doesn't look like anything Kennedy would wear. Blah, blah. So, but I guess that wasn't really the challenge. Still, I didn't like Mercedes' look. After everybody was being judged, I thought it was really funny that when Vangie was asked if she was nervous, she said, "No, I'm not nervous, I'm just anxious." Do you know what anxious and no, okay. I was so happy when I was watching the fashion photo review because Aquaria called out that Kahana was wearing the same bra that she was wearing in her entrance. Because the second she walked onto the runway, I saw that bra and I was like, wait a fucking minute, no ma'am, I'm not into that. I think that is purely why she was in the bottom, honestly, and I'm glad because but no, girl, it was a sewing challenge. And we've already seen that. You can't wear the same thing in the first episode. Something else I noticed during the critiques were that, like, literally every single time someone got a bad critique, they, like, clapped back and said something. And I'm like, y'all are a bunch of fucking bitches. Like, everyone's crying, talking about, oh my god, when I saw Miley, when I first saw Rue, I was just shook and I couldn't do anything. Like, shh. Just take the critiques and move on. Like, everyone was clapping back and it was annoying, honestly. I also liked Rue showing some more personality when Ross was making all of those horse jokes relating to Aquaria and Miley said, save a cowboy, ride a drag queen, and Rue was just like, yeah, okay. That was funny. Again, I like Rue being a little shady because she's not actually judging the queen, so she can't be shady to them, so she's gotta be shady to someone else. And then finally, the girls come back onto the main stage. RuPaul announces that Soju and Kahana Montrese are going to be in the bottom. I think that Best of Both Worlds was a long-awaited lip-sync song. Miley was a long-awaited judge. I was actually impressed with the lip-sync. I think that both of them did pretty well. I think Soju in her flats and her tulle mop looked good. I think she did a good job, especially because she's not really known for being a performer. I think Kahana almost kind of did a little bit too much. I think she was good, but I do think that every time she lip syncs now, it's probably going to be not nearly as impressive. If she does a back handspring, it's not going to be as impressive. If she does, you know, any of her moves now, it's not going to be as impressive because she pulled out every stunt on the first lip sync. So if Kahana lip syncs again, I doubt she's going to make it. Of course, we all know now that the rumors were true and that Soju is the first eliminated. Everyone is upset. We all love Soju. I think she's been a good sport about it. She's making her sisters t-shirts and everything. Everything is good with Soju in Soju's world. She's living in LA, living her best life, getting all the, you know. She will be missed. This season will be, it'll probably be the same, honestly. It probably really won't affect it that much. And then next is Untucked. And honestly, this Untucked was pretty boring. I don't have much to say about the Untucked. I think Ariel is speaking her truth. I liked when Scarlett was talking shit about how she didn't want Vangie there, how Suga and Silky called her out on it when they were back. I thought that was good. But, oh, and then of course Miley came in. She said some stuff. I don't really remember what she said. Did I write anything down? Miley comes. Oh my god. Miley walks in and she says, "What's tea, mama?" Which I think was clearly a Laganja Estranja reference because obviously, like, Miley is in the House of Edwards, so I really think that was a Laganja reference. But Untucked was boring. Hopefully this season kind of speeds up. I thought this was a good premiere. It could have been better. But I'm excited to see the rest of the season. This is probably going to be a long season. There's still 14 people. They'll probably, like, have a double Shantae, bring someone back, do all that shenaniganery. But I'm excited. I'm excited to see. The more Drag Race, the better. Do it America's Next Top Model. Cycle after cycle after cycle after cycle. Thank you so much for watching the first episode of the Drag Race Report. Once again, I'm the host and correspondent, Venus. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. I'm almost at my first 1,000. So make sure you subscribe. I love you so much. I hope you have a beautiful day.